Hi, my name is April Morales. I'm here to do a book review of the Sibylline trilogy by Delia Colvin. Let me start with the Sibylline Oracle, which is her very first book. And I am a big fan of romance books, and I've read it all from, 50 Shades of Grey, Bear to You, what else is out there? Black Dagger Brotherhood, and her book is just so unique. I haven't read anything like it out there as far as romance books. So the main characters are Valeria and Alex, and basically the book is about finding true love and following your destiny and looking for that one person that's your soulmate and that completes you. So it's set in New York. Um, Valeria, the heroine of the book, she she's a very strong, unique woman. Again, in every romance books you read, there's always that woman who's very vulnerable, to the point where they're kind of almost annoying. And Valeria is very strong, um, but at the same time very feminine. And you have Alex, who's the male counterpart. I love that with his character, she has a way of showing him as the strong, masculine male, but at the same time, there's this very vulnerable side of him that makes you feel for him, but it doesn't take away, his masculinity. So again, it's set in New York. They meet accidentally, actually, or at least so she thinks, because he saves her life, and that's kind of where the story starts to pick up. They meet, they fly to Italy. He has a purpose when it comes to Valeria, and throughout the book, she starts to figure out little by little what is it that Alex wants and needs from her. And throughout the trip, she falls in love with him, and through misunderstandings, they can't seem to get together. But eventually, they did work everything out. I don't want to give too much spoilers away. And the book ends well. I mean, there is a happily ever after. Another thing that makes me love this book so much is the way the author makes you feel for every single character out there. She has a way of making the reader really connect with every character, whether you like them, dislike them, annoyed at a character or whatever. You still feel that connection, like you've been there, you know what they're going through. So that's pretty much the Sibylline Oracle. I'm trying not to give too much away here because it is a great read. So the second book is called The Symbolon, and it starts off with Valeria and Alex getting their happily ever after, or so it seems, until they meet with other immortals. And that's when we find out more about Alex's past and what he was doing all that time, before, before meeting Valeria, or versions of her, basically. And again, through a lot of misunderstandings and other people getting in the way, they actually break up. So I guess that's the only spoiler I'll give out. But then, for the most part of the book, they figure out ways how to get back together, and it's very tricky because there's all these huge consequences if they do anything wrong. So it's very heartbreaking. It's not one of those, again, in romance books where they break up, and like 2 days later everything seems to be okay, and then all of a sudden he proposes and then they're married. It's a lot more complex than that, which is what I love about the second book. I mean, you really feel the heartache, and you really feel what they're going through, all the struggles, um, and obstacles they have to get to in order to just even be together. So it really draws you in and makes you root, and almost to the point where you just you want to be there for them and do anything to get them back together. Um, so again, for the most part, that's what book two is about. But it's absolutely amazing, amazing, amazing. That I haven't read a storyline like this at all. Um, there is a third book that's coming out called The Last Oracle. Unfortunately, there's no release date yet, but I am super, super excited and cannot wait for that book to come out. I just know that I'm going to have to take a day off when it comes out just so I can read it from start to finish, and probably 100 more times right after that. So, for those of you that are into romance novels, this is probably one of the best books out there. I know a lot of the criticisms with like Bear to You or 50 Shades of Grey is that they call it mommy porn. You'd be surprised in this book that none of that actually is happening, but it's still very captivating. It's a page turner. You literally can't put the book down, not even to eat. So for those of you that haven't checked it out, I suggest to check out Sibylline Oracle and the Symbolon right after. It's such a great book. You won't regret it. Delia, good luck. Thanks.